Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday fun day, everyone. All right, guys, so as you know, we'll be back tomorrow with our hot, messy topics. And of course, we'll be back all week with hot, messy podcasts. So we have two separate channels. Make sure to go check them out. In the meantime, though, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey's Teresa Giudice, who is addressing Joe Gorga's BravoCon diss, being used and abused by the Gorgas, and Melissa lying through her teeth, plus recent illnesses that she apparently is reacting to in season 13. So we have a lot to discuss, lots to talk about. Now, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so apparently Teresa Giudice had a lot to say about her estranged brother Joe Gorga and his wife Melissa during one of her recent podcast episodes. This is the gift that does not stop. It's like the gift that keeps on giving, and it's not a good one at all. It's actually very toxic, and it's one of the reasons that everyone loves watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like, they are one of the few franchises that we still have real, authentic family drama, except for Kyle Richards and Kathy, and maybe sometimes Kim. But when I think about the other franchises, I don't think we have another one like this. Before taking aim at Melissa, revealing she wasn't, or that she was recently sicker than she's ever been, and teasing what is to come on The Real Housewives of New Jersey season 13, Teresa reacted to Joe's suggestion that her marriage to Louis won't last and accused him and her sister-in-law of abuse. Even after the wedding, he never apologized for not coming to the wedding. Nothing. And then when we went to BravoCon, he makes jokes that he wasn't even asked a question. She said this on the January 18th episode of Namaste Bitches. Melissa was asked the question, and my brother proceeds to get up and suggest that my marriage will not last. It's like, why do you do that? My brother is not my brother. I don't know what happened to him. I have friends that act more like family to me than my own family. I mean, she did just get married. She is in wedding bliss, and she is wondering, I could see that, where she's like, why even mention my marriage? But I think from what we're watching here, you clearly have the Gorgas who are extremely hurt by Teresa. Teresa's extremely hurt by the Gorgas. Teresa feels like the Gorgas came on to just ruin her reality TV career. The Gorgas feel like Teresa's bitter because they got on in the first place. Teresa feels like the Gorgas came on the show behind her back. The Gorgas feel like Teresa's just in her own feelings and she thinks she's the star of the show. It's just one big shit show of emotions. While Teresa kept quiet about much of the Gorgas' behavior for years, she told listeners that she's finding her voice and speaking the truth. That's scary. I am always about family, but when my family or any family is toxic and is trying to hurt you, that's when you need to step away, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm being truthful and honest, and I'm standing strong in what I believe. The past 10 years, it's like a revelation that's happened to me now. My eyes have been open. I've been taken for a fool. I've been dragged through the mud. My family did come on the show and betrayed me. It was the ultimate betrayal. If this wasn't so hurtful to me, so painful to my heart, I would have not been saying this the whole time. She said, I kept forgiving and forgiving. Teresa's taking a step back saying, listen, Kathy, Rosie, Melissa, Joe, you guys have all betrayed me. And we're supposed to be family. And this doesn't feel like family. Okay. According to Teresa, Joe and Melissa used her to get cast on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. My brother would only come around when I was filming. Now I get it. I was just used and abused so that they could become famous, so they could get their paycheck from The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Even my children, they're like, your brother and Melissa only come around when we film. Although Teresa said she kept her mouth shut to keep the peace for her parents, who wanted her and Joe to always be united, she noted that Joe has always been motivated by cameras, even as he helped her with her kids after her former spouse, Joe Giudice, was deported. Here, I thought my brother was coming around to help me. I mean, he did help. Meanwhile, it was because of the show. It was only when the show was filming. Never once did they ask me to go out, nor, my brother and Melissa on a Saturday night when we weren't filming. Not once did they say, let's go out to dinner. We want to take you out to dinner. And I even said to him one time, why don't you ever ask me to go out? And he's like, well, because we always go out with couples. Also, to be fair, though, Teresa said that certain people weren't invited to her engagement party Dolores, because she only went out with couples and they only invited couples that they went out with, even though we found out that that was a Dina Manzo thing. I'm just saying. I'm glad everyone's seeing the truth that she's lied through her teeth for the past 10 years, that she looked at me in the face, she lied to the fans right to their faces. Teresa stated, giving a nod to Melissa's reported lie about not joining the show behind her back. As Real Housewives of New Jersey fans may have heard, former producer Carlos King confirmed that Melissa did in fact reach out to production without Teresa's knowledge to get onto the series. The only way she's relevant is if she talks about me, and I finally woke up. This is bad. Teresa went on to shade Joe and Melissa for poking fun at her wedding with Melissa's family. My only brother, my only family, my only sister-in-law, not only did they not show up at my wedding, but they were saying terrible things on social media. Something like this is better than a wedding, she recalled, confirming that she never removed the couple from her guest list. They were invited. For her to even say that, that's crazy to me. And then to know and see my brother, to see what he's doing and to make this announcement that he's not coming to my wedding and to talk trash about me on social media with Melissa's family, how do you think that made me feel? Joe, she has a point. She has a point. As she moves forward from the feud, Teresa says that she wishes the Gorgas well, and she hopes that they will do the same for her. I need to heal. I need peace in my life, and I need the toxicity out of my life. 10 years is a long time. I need to heal myself. I need to protect my family, and I need to just keep the toxicity out. Teresa also reacted to the Gorgas suggestion that she's not happy at home, saying, I'm not even going to address that. During another moment of her podcast, Teresa opened up about a recent illness she contracted from drinking out of a glass in Mexico. Talk about shitty luck. I've never been so sick in my entire life. We were doing shots. It was New Year's Eve in Tulum. I started feeling sick the day after. Don't drink out of a glass. Use a straw. Now, despite her sickness, Teresa returned to Mexico for a work trip and to celebrate Giudice's recent 22nd birthday. Shortly after she fell ill, however, she wasn't able to participate in all of the activities and instead stayed in bed for about 2 days. Then I made, the 2 dinners, and then the last day that we went into the fields, and that was fun as well. Once she returned home, Teresa went back to the doctors where she was told she had a virus. I was on antibiotics, but I was getting better. I had blood work done. Finally, it came back. They took a culture of my throat. I have this rare form of strep throat. Also, during the podcast episode, Teresa teased what is to come on season 13. You'll get your answers. Everyone's going to see what happened between my brother and Melissa and I and Louis during the wedding planning. It was just heart-wrenching to me. Okay, guys, again, this is the feud that does not stop, the fight that keeps on giving, the gift that keeps on giving. This is the Giudice Gorga saga. Obviously, we know that the Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 13, it premieres on Tuesday, February 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is going to be one hell of a show. And I can't wait to recap it with all of you guys. So in the meantime, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. But more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. We will be back with hot, messy topics tomorrow. And of course, we will be posting polls along the way on the community tab over here for Up and Adam and also on Hot Messy Podcast community tab. I love you guys, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye.